Hello, take two. I forgot to press record first time.
Hello, how are you? Long time no see.
Hey ho.
Alice. No, Dorothy. Wizard of Oz. There and back again.
Up and down 2 flights of locks.
There and back again. We went down and then we went somewhere and then we came back up it. So there we're back again.
And we've also got an update on the use of weevils to clear the weed in the canals.
Dun dun dun.
Which is partly why we went up and down the locks.
Continuation of the story.
I'll put the link for the earlier video this year that we did on the use of weevils, so you can see the initial information as well.
That's another bit of there and back again, isn't it? Sorry, silly mode.
Hope you enjoy the video.
So push the button, ring the bell, it's free to you, to us, the weevils and the locks.
See you at the end.
See you in a bit. Sharers.
Morning.
Morning. How are we doing?
That's early, isn't it? It's only just gone 8 o'clock.
The standard line is, here we go again. But it's been a year almost since we last did this bit. We're just going past, if Tash swings it round, the rodeo bar where we stayed last week. But we're not going back down towards Cosley and Birmingham. We're doing the 21 flights again. So we're just going underneath Broad Street Bridge, the roundabout, outside rodeo bar. And we're heading down to the Lock Landing. Oh, where have you gone? Oh no, it's where we've gone. We're going down to the Lock Landing for the top of the flight. So we've got about 6 hours. We've got, go on.
Might be a queue of a few boats behind us because it was Pelsall Inland Waterways Association Festival this weekend.
87 boats there was.
So they'll all be leaving Pelsall over the last day or so and over the next couple of days. So we're hoping to get down before the queue starts. But there is a boat there already queuing. That's a bit of a shame. Hey ho, it is what it is.
The old lock keepers' houses. And it would have been a trading route this. So there we go. So here we go. Into the top lock at Wolverhampton. Thank you very much. We're going down. Oh, you're right. Tash is starting the old first paddle. So we've got to lock number 12 of 21. We've had the CRT blokes down this morning due to the fact that like the pound 6 and 7 or 7 and 8 was a little bit low. So they backfilled it. They've come back down. They've helped us through with one. And guess what? Yep. Hopefully it's going to disappear. But we've just got there. It's only just starting. It's sampling. I'm not going to say it is. It's going to sample whether it can. So while we're doing the lock, you might just get to see the squirrel joining us on the towpath. There you go. So we're down to 12. So here we go. We've got down to number 16. We've got to 15, and the lock keepers, as you can see, one of them talking to Tash, has just come off their lunch. We'd seen them at the beginning. They walked up. They'd been backfilling it because of the fact that like the low water that I was talking about earlier, and so 16. It's a hard day. And like they've just come out from lunch, as I was saying, so they're going to help us down the last 5. So they helped us through 15. We're now in 16. It's quite nice actually because my foot has just started to hurt. And no, I hear you saying, yeah, we hear the stories, but no, it's actually started to hurt because like I've been doing the closing of the 2 gates that they're at now. I've been jumping on and off the boat so I can get to, climbing back off to shut the gates once the boat's moving to get out, to then run down the hill to get onto the boat again before it disappears off the actual end of the entrance to the lock or exit to the lock. So yeah, I'm just glad that they've just started to come about. So we're on to lock 17, and there's a boat coming up the other way. So we'll make the most of it. We've still got the lock keepers with us. It's 4 from the end, 21. So we'll turn around and see how we get on. See whether we can get a video of the boat possibly leaving the edge of the lock landing as we go past, and see what the weather's doing, because it's actually spat, but like I've taken my coat off now because it's got a little bit drier. Thanks very much, Square.
Made it to the bottom of Wolverhampton 21. Had some assistance and these lovely lockies on the way down, which we always really appreciate. And as you've just seen, bumped into Robbie. It's nice to catch up with him after all this time.
All the best to you.
Thank you. Bye.
I don't know whether there is, but if I don't, yeah, there's always one speed demon, isn't there? Take it easy. Thank you very much, guys.
Now we're on to the Staffordshire, Worcester, which is an absolutely stunning piece of canal. There's a heron on the bank just over there as we pull out onto it, and hopefully we'll see several kingfishers as we did last year when we were on here. Heading down to Dimmingsdale for today's stop.
Get ready for it to fly, because my nose is level with it now, so it'll panic.
They don't always, no, they're so tame. There we go,
rude.
look, it's a very tame heron. Hasn't scarpered as we've got close.
There's a boat coming up as well. So almost at the end of the day, we've done the flight of the 21, we've done to Dimmingsdale, and we've decided we're going to carry on a little bit further. We're at Albridge, the last lock before Bratch Flight of Locks. And we're keeping going to try and beat that. But the reason why I'm doing this little bit of video is Tash has her own very personal set of flight of stairs. Here you go. Coming up on the left hand side is a little set of steps down, because Dinky Legs can't actually, you're gonna have to be quick, can't actually reach, and to save having to go into the canal side at the lock, just past the lock landing, these are lock landing steps underneath the bridge, and we've got 3 locks left, all in a flight, Bratch flight, just ready and waiting for us to turn around and Tash's steps. So we're here at Bratch. We've got here, we didn't dodge the rain though, the rain got us, so I think we're still going to get another one, and let's see how we get on, shall we? We're here. So here we are, middle lock of Bratch Flight. You can see the old lock house, the middle lock with the boat in it. Tash has just opened up the bottom pound to bring water from the pound into the water, and then we will open these red paddles now to equalise the water out.
Lovely dry day here at the moment at Bratch. We're all set up for our weekend of trading, being the first weekend of September. We have got our Christmas stock out too. Got some new products. Got a book, The Amazing Adventures of Dref, the Teenage Alien, written by my dad. I'm so proud of him. He's in his 70s and it's the first book he's ever published. Got our cruising journal, which we've got published on Amazon, and we use to record our journey each day, which has really helpful when we're doing the same route again, and we can look back on any issues we've had or notes we've made or things we'd like to do when we go through again. We've got the candle holders that Paul's painted with Canal art. I've made some more banana hangers because we sold out of them last weekend. And then, like I say, we've got our Christmas stock out, as we've only got 3 weekends trading off of the boat between now and Christmas, although we are going to try and do some land-based trading as well. Got some mess-free incense burners added to the collection with Canal art on. Also got incense burners with Canal art on, similar to the candle holders. Lots of Christmas bottles decorated in different ways with lights in. A few Christmas cards left from last year. We'll be making some more as well. And we've got all our usual decorated bottles and Christmas baubles and smaller decorations as well. Like I say, hoping for a good day. Had a couple of customers early yet, so hopefully it picks up as the day goes on. I'll start turning it now, it should be alright, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Let's go the other way to what I was supposed to.
You're going to turn your nose that way.
Here it goes, it's going down. It's like me, it takes time to get going in the morning.
Right, take it back because your front end will keep.
After all that manoeuvring, I've managed to get us into the bottom lock-up latch. Quite daunting, it's quite high without the way these locks are, and that next lock gate is quite a long way up. As always, we're always happy to see lockies on at flights like this, so thank you yet again to the volunteers lockies. You do make our lives so much easier. Into the middle lock now. You can certainly see why these are the most photographed locks in the country, because they are absolutely stunning. Looking forward to coming back here, using it as one of our winter moorings. The lock mechanisms have got red and blue colouring on, and there's signs at the top and the bottom of the locks telling you how to operate them and which paddles to open and when, in the event that they're not being lock keepers here when you come through. It's the blue set. And then in between the bridge and the lock gates here is the other red set. In a lot of locks, the force of the water coming in does push the boat forwards and backwards, so you do need to use your accelerator to counteract that, so that you don't either get tangled up on the sill, particularly if you're going down the lock, or bump into the gates, damage the gates or the boat. Always a bit disconcerting when you can hear the gates creaking with all these thousands of gallons of water behind them.
So here we are on a beautiful September's. We are in September, aren't we? September's day. Living on a boat. You forget what days things are, especially when you don't need to worry apart from just being to wherever you are trading. So, talking of trading, I don't know whether it's the long way round or not.
They were in the middle, weren't they?
It's about the same, give or take a mile or two, and the locks is about 3 locks less the way we're going. We've been at Bratch last weekend. We've had a fantastic weekend. Thank you very much to everybody that's come out yet again and purchased from us. You're absolute legends and stars. Not the stars of the sky, but you shine as bright as that, don't they? Very varied. sales were completely different than what we expected it was going to be, weren't
We
it?
sold lots of Christmas stock.
In September, and it's worked a treat. All from somebody saying they were buying Christmas presents 3 weeks ago, wasn't it? So, anyway, get back to the point, Paul. We have turned round at Bratch. Everybody's all gone this morning, or what's left of those that were there this morning. And we have taken the option to go back up Bratch Locks. So we've done Bratch Locks the reverse way for the first time. We've come down them twice, but we've gone up them once, and that was today. We're coming up the Staffs and Worcestershire, so we've got, once you take the 3 locks out there, another 4 to do. We've just come up Whitewick, wasn't it? Whitewick Lock. We've just got Compton or Crompton left to do, and then we're going to turn right and go up the 21 that we came down last week. I hear you scream, but why go that way? Why do you want to do them 21? Well, what it is if you haven't seen on the Canal and River Trust Facebook page, they've released a whole pile of weevils, haven't they?
Yeah, there's issues with Azolla weed.
Azolla, what a great name that is.
In the section from the top of Delph Locks through to just short of Bumbleholes.
So, we're turning round and coming this way to help the weevils not get washed away and create the Azolla weed. There you go, I'll try and say it right, to spread, because the whole point of the weevils is, as you've seen from posts that we've done before, that the weevils eat the weed and then die off once they've turned round and there's no more food.
We did a video, didn't we, back in March, April time. We went to a CRT regional meeting, which was where we first learnt about weevils. And they did use them on the Walsall Canal last year. So I'll put the link here for that video for a bit more information about the weevils. But it's a good biological option to help control the weed, and it costs substantially less than mechanical methods. And hopefully the weed doesn't return too soon when they've used weevils, whereas with the mechanical method the weed returns quicker, so it costs tens of thousands of pounds. The release of weevils they've just done, they've released about 10,000 weevils. Good luck to the person who sat and counted all of them out.
Yeah.
And it's cost about £4,000 apparently, so there's a huge cost difference in using natural remedies instead of mechanical remedies as well.
So there you go. So that's why we're going back up the Wolverhampton 21. But like I say, it works out that going up the 21 and these up the Staffordshire Worcestershire, and then going down the 3 at Tipton locks.
Yeah,
factory locks, sorry, at Tipton, we actually do about 3 or 4 locks less than going that way.
Although it is more scenic that way, so once the issues are all resolved, we will look forward to doing that bit again. And we're going to spend some winter on there as well, because this is a beautiful canal.
Yeah, Staffs and Worcestershire, and in and around the Birmingham area to get to it is fantastic. Well, just look behind us, it's beautiful.
It's 1:10. We're just starting our trip up the Wolverhampton 21. We'll let you know how we get on. This is the only lock flight we've done so far where we do actually close up the back end of the boat as we're going up, because there has been a few issues unfortunately that we've heard of from other boaters, with people on the towpath being not quite so nice as they could be at times. So just from a safety point of view, we do shut the back up when we're going up and down this flight. But we had absolutely no problems last week, so hopefully this week will be the same. We've just come through lock 11 and a very low pound here, so taking it nice and slow so we make it across. You can see how low it is looking at where the water level should be on the wall. I didn't make it across, I've grounded, so Paul's had to go up to the lock gate the other end to just let some water through, because we're well and truly stuck, can't go forwards or backwards. Only took a couple of minutes of water coming down and we managed to get going again, so that's good. So we don't want to be emptying all the pounds above and not being able to get up the next one. We are almost done. Currently sat in lock number 2. The water levels have equated. Paul's opened the gate, but I'm not attempting to get out yet because you can see how low that water level is, and I'll probably clip the sill as I go out. So he's gone up to lock number 1 just to let a bit more water down, and then we'll make our way up there and to the warehouse mooring for the evening. We haven't done bad, it's only just gone 4 o'clock. So considering we've had several low pounds on the way up that we've had to fill, it's been okay. Just crawling very slowly in the middle of this final pound now, up to lock 1. The water's still probably a good 8 inches below where it should be, but we've managed to get out of the lock. So just slowly into the final one. Just very slowly now creeping across this final pound. We have managed to get out of the lock now. The water's still a good 6 to 8 inches below where it should be. So just creeping across up to the final lock, and then we're done for the day. Here we go, nearly at the top of the final lock. It's very pretty. It's one of the prettier locks we do. I think back about the progress I've made so far this year. I was really nervous at the end of April, taking the boat on my own, a few hundred yards from the lock at the top of Shardlow down to more outside our friend's house in Shardlow village, and I've just done the whole of the Wolverhampton flight with Paul on the towpath and me on the boat. Woo woo! We haven't moved much because of the weather.
Is this take 3?
Yeah. We hope you enjoyed that. We hope you found some of it useful.
Some more stories about weevils. What can I say? It's going to be the ongoing saga.
It is. Let's hope they do their job.
Yeah. But it sinks, you know, as well.
Yeah.
But that's
during the
another
winter
story.
months.
So what have we got? What's next? Come on. What have we got next?
Next
I
week
want more.
will be bumble holes.
Oh, is that painful? And not the bumblebees in their holes either. Anyway, well, somebody's got to enjoy the fun and humour. I know I've got a weird sense of humour, but hey, I'm sorry. She keeps telling me it's a weird sense of humour.
You don't realise how hilly Birmingham is till you're in it on a boat, and all these locks we have to keep going up and down at the moment. But hey, season's nearly finished.
I can't see any. Look, there are none there. Where are they all gone? So, yes, that's next week's story, isn't it?
It is.
Bumble holes and locks.
Yes. And thank you to all our new subscribers. We really appreciate your support. Thank you for joining us for the journey.
Please share us. I am a little bit weird, and it's nice to know every now and again.
And if there's anything you'd like us to do any videos on over the winter period, then put comments below and we'll see if we can cover it for you.
Yeah, or we can revisit stuff we've already done, or you can go back and visit some of the stuff we've already done as well. I think we'll be doing a couple of new bits while we're
Let's hope so.
travelling round for the winter period. But yes.
So have a good week.
Push that button, ring that bell, share it with your friends and the bumblebees, and all the locks and the air.
We'll see you next week. Have a good week.
Take care.
Bye.
See ya.